Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I'm going to talk about on why I want to become an actor. Now, this is a video I've been wanting to make for some time now, so well, here it goes. Now, what made me want to become an actor is it kind of happened slowly. You see, at first, when I was very little, um, being an actor wasn't something I thought of being. You see, back then I wanted to be a dentist like my father, but that was because, back then I thought you were supposed to be what your parents uh, were when you grew up. But then as I got older, I learned just because, your parents is something doesn't mean you have to do the same thing as well. Now, what started me to want to become an actor? Well, the first time I noticed the stage, it was back when I was around either 4 or 5 years old, and this school I used to go to, and I saw the stage and I want to get on it, but I didn't because, I didn't want to get in trouble. Now, when I was in first grade in Catholic school, I did got the opportunity to perform on stage. However, you see, this was around the Christmas season of 1983, and before the day of the show, my family and I went to Peru to visit relatives for Christmas at that year. However, I did manage a chance to perform on stage, months later after we got back. It was more like a kind of dinosaur show, and we sing about dinosaurs and stuff like that. And then for the next few years, I did some performance on stage, but it was mostly singing. Now, what made me want to become an actor? Well, how it started was that you see, when I was in Catholic school, each class I was in, we never would always go, to the auditorium and watch different plays. And whenever I saw those plays, I thought it looked like so much fun that I wanted, to be in one. Of course, at that time, I didn't know what drama club was. I mean, I knew what the school play was, but I didn't know what drama club was. If someone, long before told me, the drama club is, where you go to the auditorium of the school and, and perform plays, I would have done already. Of course, like I said in my Catholic school video, I was shy during most of my time there. So I guess if I knew what, drama club was, early on, it would have helped my shyness. Now, but yeah, and also I have seen in, in a lot of TV shows I was watching when I was a kid, well, there were episodes where they have characters performing plays as well. So both the plays I saw in school as well as one I saw on TV made me want to participate in a play. Now, I was finally about to get, my first acting experience in fifth grade, and it was a nativity play, and I was going to be one of the shepherds. However, just like in first grade, my mother made a decision, to fly to Peru to visit family for Christmas that year in 1997, and it was before the day of the play. I mean, I wish she had, scheduled for it afterwards, so she can see me and the other students perform, and then once we get to Peru, I could tell them all about my performance. But uh, once again, I missed an opportunity to perform on stage again. Now, when I started going to public school in Stoneham, Massachusetts, well, one of the things I was planning to do was join drama club. Of course, I knew I had to wait until there was some kind of announcement or like a posters on the wall talking about auditions. And you see, what I was about to do was that Well, once day shift or something was scheduled, I would have told my mother about I would stay at the school on that day, but I would tell her it's nothing bad. It's just you see, I wanted to join, want to give make it a surprise, for everybody because before my mother would put me in different things like swimming, karate, piano lessons, and drama club was something I wanted to do for myself. However, one day when I was about to walk home from school, the vice principal told me about the homework club, and I was afraid that if I told her I want to join drama club, she would say no. I mean, that's what I thought would happen. And so for 3 years, I became resentful towards the vice principal, and I still am to this day. I mean, I lost many opportunities, and I would have learned a lot, during that time. Now, when I go to high school, I did plan to join drama club, and I will try not to let anything get away this time. However, when the high school drama club announced what it was, I mean what the play were doing, well, I didn't bother to audition because I learned something about the playwright I didn't like, and that made me not join the first that year. And also, well, see, yes, now if I had done other plays before, maybe it would have been super reluctant because then at least it wouldn't be the first play I was in. And I didn't join sophomore during the 10th grade because you see, I wanted to focus more on learning to drive because, well, you see, many years ago in Stoneham, the bus would stop driving around 7 p.m. So I had to rely on many students had to rely on others to give them a ride for those who didn't drive, and it's kind of a hassle for students who didn't drive. Now, when I got in 11th grade, that's when I found decided to join drama club, and well, yeah, I did join, and well, this time around, I didn't let anything get in my way, And when I did in the first play, and I was getting an extra, but I was in drama club, and the first role I ever did was well, the first play I was in was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I was a panther. And well, for some time, the rehearsal keeps getting longer and longer because as we're getting closer to the show, it has to be long, and sometimes it has to be past the time the bus schedule passed by, And then the next, I did this year for some place other works, but the next play I did was the year after, and it was Alice in Wonderland, and I was the Eight of Spades. I mean, I want to be one of the, I really want to be one of the main characters, but it's a mistake. But anyway, yes, I was only in two plays in high school, and also I thought of joining taking theater in college. Of course, my mother told me that my father will not pay for me to study theater in college, so I figured if that's the case, then I must have to work to pay for it myself. And other stuff going on is because, there are a lot of things that I saw in the public school system that well, in the things I have in the college, I mean, in college as well. Nonetheless, I was going to a private religious college, but then I'll talk more about, why I didn't go to college when I finished high school in another video. But anyway, yes. However, if I have done if I had started as earlier as I planned, then maybe I would have the career I always wanted, and I probably moved to Los Angeles, many years ago already. I have my own place and all that stuff. Of course, if I were to become an actor, then something could happen. For example, I am conservative, and if I, announce my conservative views on any issues, I will probably get a lot of backlash for it. And many filmmakers in Hollywood will not want to hire me because, of my views. In fact, I saw this video of this woman who, was in a right thing she said she was, and, at the moment she said that for her conservative views, and she couldn't find an acting job anymore. Probably because, not many people in Hollywood would hire conservatives. And if I did get hired for any projects, they really protest against them just because I'm in it, just because I'm a conservative. And a lot of filmmakers will not want, to risk their movies not getting any viewerships. And then, of course, see what else would happen? Of course, I probably wouldn't back down. I mean, I would stand my ground, but even if I were to apologize for what I would have said, it still wouldn't be enough because, uh, liberals will take anybody down, any conservative down, the moment, they announce pieces on like. And of course, with the way Hollywood has been going television has been going these days, well, well, before I get to that, well, one of the things I would have said that with the things going on public schools, I would have made an announcement that if I ever had kids, I would have them go to a very religious school that would stand by these conservative views, but of course I would give some, bad comments saying that I shouldn't be a parent for planning to have my kids go to a school where, they will teach things that doesn't go along with liberal views, and they would say that I shouldn't be a parent at all because, my way of thinking. And then, see what else would happen? Well, whether I would find a wife or not is unknown. I mean, I wouldn't, maybe I would have dated some women, during that time, but they probably, but chances are most of them will not want anything to do with me because of my conservative views. And maybe I wouldn't, other things would be bad for me. I do not know. But you see, back when I was back when I was younger, I had no idea that Hollywood would go to the direction they were going. I mean, during my teenage years, I've seen, shows and yes, about the, young people who would dream about doing a business, and I seen, their lives, and the kind of homes they live in, and that they could afford to pay for things because of how much money they make. And for a while, whenever I saw stuff like that in TV, I think that that could be my life as well. And if I still had an acting, if I were to have an acting career, well, do the oh, yeah, sorry about that. My camera paused for a moment, but anyway, yes, like I said before, well, if I were to have an acting career, then due to the direction that Hollywood is going now, I would make the announcement say that I would give up secular movies and start doing more faith-based films because yes, because if you know that kind of stuff that is being put in movies and TV shows these days, especially those for children, Well, I would say, all right, I had enough of this, so I'm not going to do Christian movies and TV series. And I would say that I got the idea from Kanye West because, well, before he did secular music, but then he decided to do Christian music, and a lot of Christians, applauded him for that. And I would say that Kanye West was my inspiration for why I would decide to stop doing secular movies and films and start doing, more Christian projects. Another thing I would have said is that I would move to a more conservative state because, well, California has become so liberal that, well, it's a mess right now over there. I mean, many people are leaving because, they can understand how things are out there right now, and, many people are losing jobs and prices getting high over there. But I also would have waited until after the 2020 election, so I can vote. And even though my vote will probably not win in California, at least only God knows what I voted for. And I did my part. And sometime after I would, move either maybe Alabama or Georgia, or maybe Florida, because I heard it's becoming conservative there. But yes, those things would have happened. And if I had if I already had a wife and kids, then for one thing, I had to convince my wife why we should move to a conservative state. And well, I don't know how long it would take, but since I never had a wife and I don't have any kids, well, I don't know. But if my original plan for the future came true, the one I made, back when I was well, 12 or 13, my life would be different, and I probably wouldn't be living at home with my mother. I mean, I would already have my own place and make a lot of money to pay my bills and maybe some of the other world, to buy for stuff I like to have, so many things. And it's all because, the, but that didn't happen all because, the vice president was started when the vice president put me in middle school, put me in homework club. But yes, maybe, I mean, I did see some, I know, I did do some acting jobs, but only three so far, and I had trouble with my, well, debit cards, but anyway, if everything's going on, well, I don't know if, what the future of the other myths will be like, but, well, I think that's all I can say about what I want to be an actor in this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.